Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams, except they're not anymore. They're the post-Strike Streams, Monday edition. Monday the 14th of July. 14th of July. It is now the 7-year anniversary of when I first started playing Pokemon Go. I'll do some kind of social media post about that later, maybe, if I remember. But there we go. And yes, Xander and Kevin are listed as number 1, although we're now Xander's number 2. The leaderboard keeps changing every time. How can I turn that off? That's actually, like, really annoying, just because it adds extra, No, I don't want that. I actually don't want to do it, because it, like, blocks off a bunch of the, It, like, how can I turn that off? Because that's actually, like, really annoying. Because otherwise it just means it sort of takes up space out of what you're typing. How can I turn it off? How can I turn it off? Oh, never mind. On Lara, you're my number 6 fan, I guess. Like, you're number 6. Anyway. Oh, never mind. But, oh, hang on, you're due to the med for your back making nausea so bad. Oh, gosh, that's not great. Don't think there is a way to turn it off. Well, that sucks. It's one of those things where it's like, but it's getting in the way of, like, your text. Like, I'm not going to be able to see as many messages if people, like, write slightly longer messages and stuff like that. Anyway, Bark, happy Monday. Happy 7 years since I first started playing Pokemon Go. The game where I have got more shinies than this one because I am still on my 3.5-week drought. This is probably some of the longest I've gone since having a drought. But anyway, Bark. But still. On Lara, you don't see a leaderboard. So, but can you not see, like, the numbers? Like, say that, like, Kieran's got, like, now got a number 1 and Kramen's got a number 2. Kramen, you got to up those numbers. But yes, anyway, Bark. But lovely to see you all. I hope you guys had a good rest of your Sundays and that you're having a good Monday, to the extent that a Monday can be a good day. Maybe it's just like a moderator thing. Can Kieran see them? No, Kevin could see the numbers. But now Kevin's disappeared. Kevin's no longer number 1 fan. Anyway. I'm very confused. On Lara's now number 1. Why is on Lara, like, number 1 suddenly? It's like, nope, now you're number 1. Never mind. It's a bit random who can and can't. And then on Lara, you're number 1 for, like, a moment now. Keep posting, I guess. And like and subscribe. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. Shall we see who's around and who's available? I don't know, because this is all getting very chaotic, earlier than I had anticipated. I was expecting Ice Thunder to join us before things got this chaotic. Ice Thunder, like, replied to some comment on, like, Bluesky the other day, so Ice Thunder's on Bluesky as well. So, like, they're on Bluesky and Instagram, but they didn't subscribe and participate in the chat. So, don't know what happened there. Okay. So anyway, guys, gals, non-binary pals, could you please say strike, I can do, and then let me know who you can do out of Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and or Kartana, please. And then we'll take it from there. Because it's 5 past. Like, people should have joined by now. If they were going to join. But yeah, we'll see how things go. Welcome to YouTube, where the rules are made up and the placements don't matter. Kevin, that's a very good reference. But can I say one thing about that? And I am sorry. I love America. I stand up for America a lot when, you know, for various things and various reasons. But one thing where I will kind of criticize American audiences and TV networks and stuff like that. That line, like, in the British version of Whose Line Is It Anyway, which was the original version, might I add. The original Whose Line Is It Anyway, they just, like, made up points and were, like, sarcastic or silly or jokey about it or whatever. They never said, like, oh, the points don't matter or the points are made up or there's no actual point system, guys. They just said, like, I think I'm going to give Ryan 100 points. Like, you know, they would just kind of, like, you know, they would just kind of be, like, silly and sort of very sort of dry about it and stuff like that. in the American version, because, like, for whatever reason, like, America is more competitive, or, like, everything has to be a competition or whatever, it's like they had to point out there's not an actual point system here, and I always just found that very silly. Like, just make jokes saying that, like, Colin's gonna get twice as many points as Ryan, because, like, you know, whatever, like, because his hair's nicer that day. Like, there you go. But anyway, oh, I didn't say the magic words. Ready, set, bow. You guys know what to do. Let's go. But yes. But yeah, like, again, and it's why, like, it's for the same reason why, like, the British Bake Off works so well and stuff like that, because that one actually is a competition, but, like, it's, like, the least competitive competition there is. Whereas, like, on American TV, they have to, like, have the promos and the intense music and the quick camera cuts and, like, you know, and, like, they have to have the contestants crying and hating each other and stuff like that. And it's like, well, you know, and so the same thing that gets you that is the same reason why they have to say, well, everything's made up and the points don't matter. And it's like, you don't have to point out that the points don't matter, but they also perhaps kind of maybe do. But they shouldn't have to. 0 points, throws chalk. Okay, anyway, Bug. So we've got Kieran, we've got Onlara, we've got Kevin. So could we open up with a Thunderous with the three of you guys, gals, non-binary pals? And then here in America, we feed on each other's drama, lol. Exactly. And that's how Sex and the City was born. No, I don't know. I've never seen it. Okay, so... So chat, my lovely chat, could we connect on the YCOM? So this is going to be on Lara, Kieran, and Kevin. Yeah, see, I literally messaged Xander and Kramen about this before the stream, like, oh, not many players today. Yeah, the only exception for American TV that you've seen is Lego Masters. They tried so hard to make it this intense competitive environment, the contestants are just happy to play Lego together. I've never seen it, I've, like, seen, like, ads for it and stuff, but that sounds about right based on what I've seen. And yeah, exactly. It's like, no, don't make these Lego people, like, you know, monsters. Like, they're just lovely little Lego people. You know, not literally little Lego people, but, like, you know, but just, like, you know, so that's really great to hear. And I hope that basically shows like that kind of encourage, and because of the sort of bigger internationality of television, that we do get more, because they have I Got News for You in America now, and it's like, again, they're not like, oh, it's all about the points. Like, that, I think that's, like, legitimately a reason why, like, Have I Got News for You, like, never worked until now. Because now you can just have this show, and people love it. They're like, you know, it's sort of almost framed like a quiz, but it's not actually a quiz. So, and people love it. Like, and even though it's, like, on CNN, which is, like, I hope it continues, because it's great. Nightbot takes second place. Oh, jeepers, Nightbot. Sorry, I'm losing to a bot. Okay, so anyway, Bark. So let's anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure. Let's say anything goes, and then a Thunderous, and then we'll take it from there. I know, how is Nightbot ranked? I don't know. Right, anyway, Bark. Also, hi Xander and Kramen. I think actually, have I said hi to everyone? Hi Xander, hi Kramen, hi Onlara, hi Kieran, hi Kevin. And if there's anyone else, let me know. Let's go 0714 and then 1410. So 0714, 1410, that's the code. But on Larry, you got the reference. I'm glad. As long as there's always at least one person to get my references, then that's okay. Then that's okay. So, but that's the thing. How many people, like these days, like watch Aladdin and understand what that's referencing? That's the thing that's kind of scary. But then again, at the same time, even though I was just like a kid in England, the main reason I knew Rodney Dangerfield was because of the movie Rover Dangerfield. Any Rover Dangerfield fans in the house? But also because like his guest appearances in The Simpsons, which I think is hilarious. I love that episode, and I love him in it. He's just so funny. Right, okay, Thunderous, Awkward Fellow, Ice and Rock. The only super effective things, so like ground types, lightning rod ability Pokemon, and then fantastic, and then grass, dragon, electric are good resistors, and rock is a bit better than ice because of weather ball. Yes, it has weather ball, primarily rain dance, weather ball, water type, but there's also rain dance and thunder. Watch out for sludge wave, no flying moves. You guys know all this. Okay, so okay, Magneton is like worse than Luxray, so I'm gonna go with Luxray, but Magneton does still resist electric. Emolga doesn't resist electric, so just heads up. Oh, you sent a link to me for after the stream. Okay, Simpsons as well, you first heard him. Yeah, that sounds about right. How about the googly-eyed walnut? But anyway, I love the hey, who am I talking to? That's like what, because I do talk to myself, and not in like hi Bo, how you doing? I'm all right, Bo, how are you? Like, but just in like a narrating my own life kind of way, like, oh Bo, what you doing? You know, stuff like that. And it's why I'm able to just talk for like 2 hours every day. But so I talk to myself, and so I love that moment because, and I think about, oh, Swampert on the right. Oh, and then there's Mr. Oh, Armaldo. Okay, Swampert, Armaldo, and then what are the water types? I mean, are any of them ones that actually work against electric, or are we picking a Kadabra? We're probably picking a Kadabra. Okay. We do have Celio. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Do we switch? I don't know who to switch here. If you guys have... Well, if Sarah streams again, there's a leaderboard to confuse her too. Are you sure she won't just rig it so it says Archie is number 1? Sorry. Oh, Miko! Hello! Welcome. And Tenchi, hi. So if anyone hasn't yet clicked like on the video, it would be really lovely if people clicked like on the video. Very helpful stuff. But yeah, happy Monday. Someone didn't like Xander, get them. But yes, anyway, I will drink water soon. It's just I brush my teeth like right before this, so I will just wait a couple of minutes so that it can kind of sit there. But yes. Okie doke. When it comes to Classic Dignity, you know I've got you. I know. Wow, that Luxray cry was incredible. Have we Dynamax Luxray much? Like that was something else. Right, Magno. Oh, okay. Onlera's playing more defensive. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is if we do take longer than 3 turns here. No, I'm not saying like you shouldn't have done that because you have Flash Cannon, like. And I think, hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully, like, if we have Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam, then hopefully we'll be okay here. And don't forget, once we get to, like, less than half health, like, Brine is more powerful. I think you probably want to use Ice Beam on the next turn, but on the 3rd turn, you definitely want to use Brine instead of Ice Beam. Oh no, we might get this to less than half. Ooh, we might get this to less than half. Let's see. Right, here's a Max Strike. Oh, Miko, also popping in to say that you just started romancing Chuelong. He's a sweetie. Thanks for your service voicing him. You were going with Ikaruga, but Chuelong's events won me over. Yes! That's brilliant. I love to hear. I am, hang on, I'm taking a picture of that on my phone. I am taking a picture of that on my phone. Thank you very much. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. That's made my day. That's lovely to hear. And I'm glad. I hope you're enjoying the game, and yeah, thank you for getting the DLC or the pre-order version. Okay, come on, special defense down. Ah, dang it. Okay, hang on. I just need to move. So when I take pictures of things that, like, if I could screenshot them, I would screenshot them. I have to go into my device, go onto camera, and then go like move to screenshot folder. There we go. Okay, anyway, sorry, bark. Right, here we go. Oh, Amnesia, no! Oh, Amnesia. I forgot what that does. No, I'm kidding. Dang, those special defense boosts. Okay, well, this is... Who do we swap? Do we get rid of, like, Emolga and now Luxray? Do we get rid of Celio? I think we have to keep Celio, because of Ice Beam. I know it's going to die to a Discharge, but I don't know if there's any science on the way. Who do we switch? I don't know who we switch. Small shiny guy, hi! What are you shiny hunting today, small shiny guy? You say swap Celio. Okay, we could swap Celio here. Let's switch Celio. Kieran, if you don't mind switching Celio, I know this means if there is any science, you're not going to get to do it. Although, to be honest though, part of me does want to switch one of the electric types, because I do think Kieran switching is a good idea here. If Kieran doesn't do this by like 2 seconds left, then I think I'm going to have to... No, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about that, but just here's the thing. I actually think it's a bit better having the variety of 2 water types and 1 electric. We do have Armaldo next. And then... Oh, there is a scientist behind the Mr. Mime, but Armaldo's better. It doesn't... If we have Armaldo on Swampert, we will be invincible. This is for Thunderous. So we're doing Thunderous right now. Thunderous is a bit of an awkward fellow, and we don't really have, like, the best team for it. We have a lot of, like, electric resistance, but we don't really have the, like, offensive power. But here's the thing. Okay, here's my thinking. My Abraham Lincoln thinking. We could get rid of, like, Emolga or Celio here, and then, like, we could do the Kadabra or one of the water types. And then we could, like, we could either switch for the Kadabra or just do one of the water types because they're easier. We're swapping Celio for Armaldo, even though it won't be Dynamaxing. I say yes, because here's the thing. Armaldo can use Smackdown, and then Swampert can use the Max Quake. So that's kind of my thinking there. Because, like, Swampert's... Basically, if we all proceed now as normal, then it means that Swampert will be Dynamaxing. And I would rather have Swampert with Max Quake than Max Blizzard more like a wizard. And so, if we have Smackdown... Like, Armaldo's better not Dynamaxing if we have a stab ground person, which we do. So that's my logic there. That's why, again, if that sounds like a terrible idea, let me know. But I think Armaldo's strength here comes from the fact that it could help out Swampert. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I know Emolga's not, like, great, so maybe we could do Kadabra and switch for it, and, like, Kevin could just have a Kadabra. But I think Celio's the better one to switch here. If for some reason Celio didn't switch, then, like, Emolga be on standby. But yeah, I think Celio's the best one, because we don't want that electric weakness. Like, Discharge probably would KO in, like, 1 hit, unless we had Light Screen up. But even so, it's not worth it. You're going for Brute Bonnet, or Brute Bonnet, as some people might recognize that reference. So Celio with a Celio, switch Celio, and Celio, say yo. There we go. But yeah, so do we go for an easy water, or do we go for... I will say one thing. If we go for Crawdaunt, Armaldo is super effective against that. Although there is Pyukumuku. But Pyukumuku has counter. I'm tempted to go for the Crawdaunt. For the Backpacker. But the Kadabra is also fine. Oh, yeah, actually, no, wait. Oh, there's a backpacker behind the Kadabra. Ignore me, I'm being a ding-dong. I didn't realize there was a backpacker there. Sorry, if I'd have known there was a backpacker behind Kadabra, I would have just said Kadabra. But I was like, oh, Armaldo is also super effective against Crawdaunt, so we could still take it out pretty easily. But yeah, no, we can Dynamax Armaldo. This will be fine. Right, I'm gonna Earth Power. More like a hot shower. You also went for Crawdaunt for the backpacker and didn't see the other backpacker. Okay, good that I'm not alone. I did not... I swear normally the camera angle is such that you can... Like, that backpacker looked really far back. Like, I swear she was, like, further back than normal. Right, acrobatics, good. Go with those physical moves if you got them. If you got them, go physical. Let's go physical, physical. That kind of sucks. No one use Sucker Punch. More like a sucker lunch. Oh, didn't pick. Okay, well, I guess you randomly picked the Kadabra. Okay. Right, Electro Ball. At least I'll be at full health for the next battle. Oh, Flash Cannon is better than Electro Ball. Ooh, okay, but it doesn't matter because Kadabra is very frail. So there we go. Right, here we go. Right, okay. I'm going to... Oh, okay. Sorry, I can see the link that Kramen sent me now. I just checked my phone just very quickly. Right, okay. So yeah, we don't want to get rid of Magneton, but I do think maybe getting rid of Emolga might be the way to go. Because Psyshock actually could be pretty good. I'm just saying. Right, back up. Can I get an expert belt? Focus Sash, Leopard Berry, Lumberry, Normal Gem, Weakness Policy. I don't think it has anything it can be super effective against me, so that's pointless. Normal Gem, also pointless. Lumberry, I can't be paralyzed, so that's pointless. So I'm going to go with a Focus Sash, I guess. Because it's either that or a Leopard Berry. And it's like, well, if I get super duper mega critical hitted, then this is... Oh, an expert belt for Kieran. That's good. On Lara, since you're primarily here just not to die, I'm going to go ahead and put up a light screen. That's what I would do. So I'm glad that once again we are on the same page here. Team 1, we are very in sync here. No flying moves on Thunderous. Correct, small shiny guy. No flying moves, so we don't need to worry about that. Right, I'm gonna... Hang on, let me just check the speed order. Is Armaldo faster than me? Or is it 73, 103? Okay, no. Okay, so I will reluctantly set up... I will reluctantly set up the Hail here, but then I'll switch to Max Quake on turn 2. Once Armaldo does its job. I don't want to set... I know it's like, well, could you not have, say, set up the Rain instead of the Hail? But the thing is I don't... That would be bad. The Rain is bad for Armaldo, and I would rather Armaldo stick around. So... Oh, you've gone past 3k in the Null Hunt. Ooh, okay. Oh, Rain Dance. Okay, just wasted a turn. We are good. They honestly gave Kadabra a good moveset. They did, didn't they? Psyshock is pretty nifty, and then like Dazzling Gleam is good. Like if you ever have anything with like a really high physical defense, let's say like a fighting type, you could still just switch to Dazzling Gleam and it would do a lot of damage. Right, here's the Blizzard, more like a wizard. Well, not an actual Blizzard because it's a Blizzard turned Max Hailstorm. But right, here comes the Hail, so there goes the Rain. There goes the Hail. You love to see it. Right, and then Kieran will lay the smackdown on you. Okay, so we've done half the damage. So now we can just attack. With whatever is best. I think a Flash Cannon's probably still better than Electro Ball, right? Because Electro Ball is based on speed and Magneton is not very fast. So I'm going to max Quake. We're going to stab. And then we'll... Oh, you got the shiny Brute Bonnet already. Oh, here's the max Hailstorm. This is dangerous. Ooh, but that still didn't do very much. But can you imagine that against like a ground type that isn't also a water type? Wouldn't be great. Right, Discharge. Watch out, everyone. Hang in there, Maldo. Ooh, Kadabra hangs in there. Oh, it was a crit. No wonder why. I was like, that did a ton of damage. Paralysis. No. Okay, Electro Ball. Actually, no, Electro Ball's neutral, isn't it? So, actually, I don't know what would be better. A neutral Electro Ball or a not very effective Flash Cannon. That is the question, isn't it? I actually don't know. Kevin, you lived! Special Defense Rose, Stomping Tantrum. Oh, okay. Right, and there we go. Team 1. That was fun. That was a nice little start to the battle there. I gotta say, that was a nice little start to the battle. A moot point because we win. Exactly, yeah. I guess we'll find out another day. But no, seriously, very well done, Team 1. Very well done. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in to wish everyone good luck. I am on a 3.5 week shiny drought. Mathematically, I should get 1 per week. If you haven't already, please click like on the video, because it does just help out so much. So let's do this thing. Swampert is not shiny. Armaldo, I do need shiny Armaldo. Oh, but it's not shiny. I don't need shiny Kadabra, which is not shiny. It's way too yellow. But will we get... Because again, as a reminder, it has been 3.5 weeks, basically, since I got just my last shiny anything. Once I get to this Friday, I will not only mathematically be due, like, a shiny, but this Friday, I'm mathematically due a shiny legendary. So, like, in all the time that I've not got a shiny, I've been counting down the clock to my next shiny legendary. So I am days away from mathematically getting a shiny legendary. Will it be the slightly purple Thunderous? No! Dang, that's annoying. That is really annoying. Right, so Swampert, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. Wait, Armaldo only needs 8,000 points to level up? That's wild. Okay, so Swampert, oh, that's Rash, isn't it? Rash. Something neutral, docile, serious. Another Bashful, and then Rash. So we did get the dupe, nature. But, yeah, we almost had a dupe with the neutrals, but not quite. You'll get another shiny soon, Bo. Hopefully. I know, that's what I'm like. It's like, you know, this genuine pterodactyl egg replica. Okay. Right. Right, hang on. Who am I going for? I guess the Armaldo. Why not? I need something. Oh, I transferred that Slowking into Scarlet and have trained it up. So the next time I need a stored power Pokemon, but on the specially defensive side, I have Slowking now. So, yeah, there we go. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderous? Yeah, why not? Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. I am a bit worried that maybe you three might be the only three here in the chat. Have I checked on my Dino total? That is a very good question on Lara. Yes. No, I was going to say, I think I did do it recently. So yeah, no, I could have gotten like 1 beast ball there, but... So chat, my lovely chat. We need Tapu Bulu and Kartana, but I'm worried that we do not have enough people for a Tapu Bulu or a Kartana. So if you are here in chat and you are able to play, and you would like to play, and you would like to do either a Tapu Bulu or a Kartana, please let me know what you can do. Ready, set, bow. Say strike, number of times played, and then I can do, and then we'll take it from there. You'll join both if needed. Well, that's very kind, Kevin. I was going to say, though, we could just do something like a Buzzwole. Wait, actually, I'll tell you what we could do. We could do a wild card now, and then if other people... Like, I won't make you do something you don't need to do, whilst we have an option that you could do, if that makes sense. Like, there's no point in us doing, like, something that, like, Kevin doesn't need if, like, we can do something Kevin does need. So does that sound like a plan, maybe? Like, if we all need a Buzzwole, let's just go get a Buzzwole. and we'll give a chance, like, maybe Kiba will come along and be like, I can do a Tapu Bulu, and then it's like, cool, we can sub Kevin out or whatever. But yeah, let's do Buzzwole. Let's mix things up. So let's anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure. All of us except Kevin are going to say, anything goes. And then I need to get the link code ready in anticipation of Kevin. Meanwhile, I'm going to follow Tenchi's advice and have that drink. There we go. So yes. Oh, chat. Yesterday, I did talk about. The Mario U Deluxe, well, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe challenge mode, where they have all the little, like, challenges. You know, beat this level in a certain amount of time, or beat this level without touching the ground, stuff like that. I beat them all yesterday. So that was, well, I not just beat them all, that's the thing. A decade ago on, like, Wii U, I can't actually remember, my Wii U is in England, so I can't check this. But a decade ago, I, like, merely beat them all, I believe. But now, I don't think I got a gold medal on all of them a decade ago. But like, now I actually have got the gold medal on all of them. And it was pretty insane, and my knuckles hurt, and I don't recommend you. Here's my recommendation. Should I do the challenge mode on New Super Mario Bros. U? My suggestion is wait for the inevitable Nintendo Switch 3 copy of New Super Mario Bros. All-Stars, / or better yet, the inevitable Nintendo Switch Classics in 20 years, when they have the game on Nintendo Switch Classics, and then it'll have a rewind feature, and just use the rewind feature. Like, if you die, if you had some good momentum in a challenge, just do the thing. Right, Buzzwole, you guys know Buzzwole is very weak to flying. Okay. And also Fury, and then Fire, and then Psychic. I know we could have, like, left Noctowl for 4th place. Maybe that would have been the smarter thing to do, because it has, like, a 2-turn attack. But nevertheless, that's what I'm going to do. Brute Bunny! Number 2, lovely. Right, fighting, grass, flying. Oh, what was the flying on the right? Was it a Cramorant? I didn't say Cramorant. Let's see what we got here. There is a Vespiquen. Oh, Vespiquen's really good, actually. And it does have dual wing beat and stuff. There is Clefable, but that's also... And then Ninjask is good defensively. And there is a Scientist. Oh, okay. Why don't we go for the Ninjask? Kieran can switch the Ninjask, or sort of switch to the Scientist, and then if it's good, we can just face a weak Ninjask, and if it's bad, Kieran can do the Ninjask. Does that sound like a plan? Oh, Gloom has a fairy move. Oh, yeah, Gloom does have a fairy move. Fury! That's true, actually. Yeah, we'll have a look. The thing, we actually have loads of good options here. So, right, I'm going to Sky Attack, more like a Fly Attack. So yeah, Ninjask is just very good defensively, which is a weird thing to say about the frail Pokemon Ninjask. And then yeah, I don't know. Boy, I sure hope I don't get hit with a grass move. Wink, wink. No, Lisa, but I sure don't want to eat this crappy breakfast. Sorry. I hope at least Kevin gets that reference. Oh, we could power up. We could power up at Marill with our Comfey. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's actually really funny. We could power up Marill with Comfey. Right, max airstream. Oh, look at max airstream. Kadoosh. That was quite powerful, actually. Yes, Kevin got the reference. Very good. Oh, I was hoping it was going to use it on Marill. Because that would trigger the Sap Sipper, right? I'm so glad I didn't get paralyzed there when I'm doing a 2-turn move. Yes, Comfey. Nicely done. Okay, right. Here we go. So here's the Mega Kick. More like a Mega Lick. E-Tongue, which is luckily... Oh, okay, that was good. And then here's the Max Airstream. More like a Max Airstream. Kadoosh. Very good indeed. Nicely done. That was fun. Team 2, we made it through. So catch, you gotta catch everything. You gotta catch everything, even though you can fail. Given that Zootopia is coming out in a few months, we really don't know a whole lot about it, do we? Which is a bit weird. I mean, we kind of do, and you can kind of tell from that little preview thing they had, kind of like what it's about. But anyway, I actually don't think we don't want to get rid of Golduck, because we're going for the Vespiquen, and Gloom is bad against Vespiquen. I honestly think like we're good with the team we've got to be. The only thing would have been like maybe if Azumarill had wanted to switch to Gloom, maybe just because Azumarill is a bit weak, but that's about it though. Right, Vespiquen. Oh, the science here. Oh, Kieran, do you want a science here? I didn't realize there were 2 scientists. But we could science here. And then you could science again, and again, and again. But yeah. But so, on Lara, are you good with taking this Vespiquen? And then if this is a good science, maybe Kevin could science. Oh, Cherim. Actually, I'll tell you what. Because we're using, like, a lot of physical moves here, Cherim could be a welcome addition. I know it's bad against Bug, but if it gets a sunny day off... And here's the thing, actually. Why doesn't... Yes, Queen. If Kevin... Maybe Kevin could do the other science here, and then you could just have a Ninjask instead of you could have a Ninjask instead of Azumarill. Because Azumarill's not really gonna, like, you know, blow the house... Oh, crud. Am I gonna run out of Sky Attacks here? I'm a bit worried I might have to save a Sky Attack here. Because Vespiquen has pressure under pressure. And I do need to save a Sky Attack for the Buzzy Boy. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, Kieran, if you don't mind holding on to your Cherim, because I think if you use Sunny Day, we've got quite a physical team here. So if you use Sunny Day, this is actually gonna like power us up a bunch. Although I hope Kevin's gone for Fury and not Water. Right, here's the Max Airstream. One of my favorite... Oh, okay, that... I'm a bit worried here. I won't lie. I'm a bit worried here because that didn't do nearly enough damage. But, like... Oops, Swagger. Okay, Comfey dodged. But, like... Hang on. 90... Okay. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go with a Max Strike. I have to hold on to at least one flying move here, but I'm a bit worried about what this is going to mean. Oh, but we've got Weather Ball. Oh, I forgot we have Weather Ball now. Oh, this is great. Oh, no, hopefully we'll be okay here. Hopefully we'll be okay. Like, if we like, Draining Kiss, Weather Ball, Max Strike, and then, Kevin, if you use, like, a Play Rough next time... then hopefully we'll be okay here. Okay, here's a Max Estion. Crud. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that dang pressure. If I knew I was gonna get like a Leper Berry later, I'd be like, Okay, well, I'll just keep going, but I wish I had some other physical move. I wish I had some other physical move. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Right, we just need Play Rough and normal Max Strike to work here. I'm so scared that they won't. Oh! Did it hang in there? I think it hung in there. Oh, it hung in there. Oh, even a... Okay, thank goodness we got, like, the 90% hit there. I was so worried Play Rough was going to miss. Okay, well done, everyone. Very nice work. Very nice work indeed. Well, that's it. I still think Kevin should science here, but if Kevin gets good science, maybe I could then switch for the Ninjask. This is why we want Kevin to do the science, because like Azumarill's not really that great. But hopefully if Kevin gets something good, like a fire type, like if we had a sunny day and a fire type, that would be pretty great. And then, yeah. Okay. The only thing that's like a wee bit annoying here is Cherim is going to have to use a max strike against like a Ninjask, which isn't ideal, but... because yeah, the rest of these just aren't very good. But Kevin, 07 for some good science. Does that even make sense? 07 is like a very good buy-ish thing. 07 to Azumarill. And let's fingers crossed for some good science. Science, 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 science. Oh, God. Okay, that's not good, is it? I think all its moves are bad against... I think all its moves... So, Kevin, maybe you better take this Ninjask. But what you can do is you can use Substitute and Mud Slap and just be really annoying. Do you think you can be annoying, Kevin? I am kidding. I don't think you're annoying. Yeah, Gerda is just like stomping tantrum and fighting moves. But no, you could use coaching here. You could use coaching to help us. Because I've got a Sky Attack here and then a Sky Attack against Buzzwole. So you could use coaching. Annoying is your middle name. That's annoying. Get it? That's annoying. Okay. Doesn't bug resist ground. It does. So that's why Gerda is bad, because basically all its moves are like not very effective. But you do have coaching. And you can coach the rest of us to victory. So it's okay. Right, substitute. Okay, it used substitute, but it failed. Okay, Ninjask is frail, so this should be fine. Right, speed down. I'm gonna Sky Attack. And then... Okay. Right, dual wing beat. Nice. One wing beat. Two wing beat. Oh, did anyone see Elmo with David Corenswet and Rachel Brosnahan, aka the stars of Superman? They did like a really lovely little video about like what it takes to be a hero. And I sort of said I'm not really a Muppet man, but I do like Sesame Street. Like, I have always liked I didn't really, like, grow up on the Muppets or anything, but I kind of forget how much I did like Sesame Street when I was very young. And, yeah, Sesame Street's just, like, so wonderful, and you gotta love Elmo. Right, here we go. Oh, boo-hoo to you, Ninjask. Right, here's the Max Strike. Yes, okay, so do you... Yeah, so... the account for Elmo, like as in the Sesame Street character Elmo, he has a Twitter account, or there's an official Twitter account for him, and it got hacked. And at first, when I saw Elmo's account has been hacked, I thought they were talking about Elon Musk, because a lot of people call him Elmo for some reason. You know, probably just that his name could be mistyped that way on a keyboard, maybe. But at first I thought people were just saying Elon Musk had got hacked, but it was like, no, actual, like, Elmo got hacked. So... Oh, when they did a Lego set for it, you had to have it. There's a Lego set? That's lovely. That's adorable. But you thought the same, Bo. I know, right? Like, it was just really... it was just really like, whoa, okay. Like I just thought it was gonna be about like someone hacked him or something. I mean, I know that sort of sounds weird, but I thought like sort of, oh, like a dude got hacked on his own website kind of thing. Like I thought that was the headline basically. You know, but I was just reading like a very sort of biased. I thought I was just reading like someone who's very biasedly saying a thing that happened, but nope, it actually was like Elmo hacked. But nevertheless, the soup. If you want to look up one nice thing today, look up like Elmo and David Corrin Sweat or Elmo Superman. It's just really lovely. It's just really lovely. Right, let's do this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna sky attack. Have I only... No, I used a couple of echoed voices, didn't I? But, like, I have basically just, like, used... See, this is a good example of the whole, like, for 5 PP, you need to be careful with your moves. But for, like, 10 and above, you're probably good. Because, like, I have, like, basically just used Sky Attack non-stop throughout this. And I still have one left. Wasn't bad price-wise. The Friends one was worse. Had to have that too. Oh. That sounds good. Right, Ninja's substitute. Good. He's annoying. He's very, very annoying. Okay, here's the sunny day. This is going to give a boost to our flying type moves, which we need because of that, the high physical defense. Right, taunt. More like a flaunt. Okay, well now you can just use Mud Slap and be annoying. Right, here's Sky Attack, cloaked in a harsh light. What does that even mean? I don't know. No, I can kind of picture, like, it's glowing. But what does that have to do with the sky? Right, okay. So that's a good start. That is a good start. I suppose we could have kept the girder because of coaching, but I kind of like the idea of the Ninjask just being annoying and having that little bit of defensive utility. Right, Mud Slap, baby Mud Slap. Okay, very good. And then if it tries to use Dynamic Punch, we'll be in a very good position for that. It will probably still hit, but still. Alright, here's a Sky Attack. More like a Fly Attack. Wait, hang on, no, did I miss? Don't tell me I missed. But I didn't get Mud Slapped. I missed. There's 2 feet in front of you. Was I blinded by a harsh light? All that build up. The whole reason I picked Noctowl was for this moment. To Sky Attack a Buzzwole. I had one attack. One attack. This is like the one thing I've been building up to for like 15 minutes. I'm just using a reflect. I don't care if, like, I'm making us take an extra turn. I am determined to only use Sky Attack and Max Strike. Right, Mud Slap. Okay. Here we go. Accuracy down. Weather Ball. You came in like a weather ball. Right, well done. Very nice work. Indeed. Indeed. So, well done, everyone. Well done. Stars and sparkles. Sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. Wish... well, I guess it's just us, isn't it? So wish us good luck. Wish each other good luck. And let's see how this goes, shall we? And if any of you haven't clicked like on the video, now would be a great time to do it. Okay. Great job, team, except you, Bo. No, I agree. I agree. Xander, the hammer on Noctowl. On Noctowl's eyesight. If Noctowl has the keen eye ability, there's going to be something very funny about that. Right, Gloom is a no. Vespiquen is also a no. Ninjask is also a no. But will we get... And it is a girl team. But I would be more excited by the Mario and Luigi Super Swirl Saga. Oh! Buzzwole! Super Swirl Saga! I told you I was due for a shiny legendary. Do you want to know what's really funny? I was about to suggest we do Buzzwole again, because if there's nothing else we can all do, then we should just keep going for Buzzwole. But now I got the Buzzwole. Yes! The Mario and Luigi Super Swirl Saga! Right, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, wow, another 8,000. No sparkles there, but sparkles there, baby! Let's just quickly check natures. I'm not even gonna, bold and brash. Oh, bold! Dupe. Bold and rash. More like belongs in the trash, because I got a sassy Buzzwole, baby. Yes! Time to get some Mountain Dew for Boswell. I shouldn't I? The Mario and Luigi Mountain Dew Saga. Yes. Oh my gosh. Right, Harry, I've got to make sure I do this properly. I'm holding my controller in front of me. So, will you select this? Yes. Are you sure you'd like to take Boswell? Yes. That is definitely shiny, right, guys? You're welcome, by the way. Yes. What can I say except you're welcome? No, thank you, Kevin. Oh my gosh. So, yes, you handed over the other Pokemon, and 13, unlucky 13. There we go, Buzzwole's been sent to a box. He's been sent to a cardboard box. Lovely. Well done on defeating that tough opponent. We hope to see you again soon. Another wild card. Oh, Giratina. Where's Presto when you need them? But yeah, wow. He is so bright. Yeah, very bright. I love it. It's great. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. This creates quite a conundrum. Because what do we do? What tickets do we have? Kevin, what did Nia... Maybe you should check Nia. What does Nia say? No, I don't know, because you need your tickets still. Oh, dang. What do we do? Nia offered Latias. That's right. I mean, I sort of half need Latias, but limited to Thunderous, kinda. So I will need to change Nightbot. So hang on, let me just, hold on. Let me just go tickets, template, W. Let's see what we've got. Now Nia is just going off about light screen. Not a quarter. She'll be dancing for hours. Sorry, that was a terrible. That wasn't an impression, but I don't know how to do that voice. I was gonna say like set her off for hours talking about light screens, and then that's where my brain jumped. Okay. So chat. So we've got Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, Kartana, Nihilego, Celesteela, Stakataka. Could the three of you who are here just let me know, out of those like 6 Pokemon, which ones we need? It's really funny. I was gonna make a joke to Xander and Kramen when I messaged them earlier about how sort of phase 1. I was like, mathematically, I am sort of like about due a legendary. So if we say I get a legendary, then I will have 6 Pokemon left. And then I get one today. So, and Terrakion is back in raids in Pokemon Go, which is, I really need Terrakion. I need Terrakion, and I need Virizion, and I need them this time around, because I don't know when I'll get a chance again. Okay, so on Lara can do Bulu, Thunderous, Kartana, Celesteela. So yeah, not Stakataka. That one I remember, but I wasn't sure what else. But that's the thing, yeah. But and you have Nihilego, of course. Sorry. Kevin has a ticket for Celesteela, and can do Stakataka. Kieran, would you mind if, because Funny for the Money needs a Celesteela, would you guys, gals, non-binary pals be okay with a Celesteela? Because otherwise we're running out of stuff. And when there aren't people... Back when we used to have like 7 or 8 people, you know, it's like, if you had 7 or 8 people, you could find 3 who need to do a Bulu, or 3 who need to do a Stakataka, or 3 who need to do Nihilego, or whatever. But you've had the reset hunts for the sword. Swords aren't as bad in Sword and Shield. You encounter them, run, set up camp, then encounter them again. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, so you don't even. Oh, so you can just. Oh, so you can just run away from them. You don't even need to like reset the game. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. That actually is interesting. I will keep that in mind. Well, basically, either Kieran does a Celesteela or we end the stream now. I mean, we could end the stream early. I do need to, like, leave this evening. I mean, we could end there on a high note. Hang on, I'm just checking emails. I may as well. Do... No, like, hang on. Are you guys around for a while, or should we end things there? I'm just... I don't want to necessarily make people do repeats of things that they don't need or anything like that. But it's just... basically, it is kind of like either someone's going to have to do something that they don't need... And it's one of those things where I would rather someone have a chance at a dupe shiny legendary than give someone, like, only 3 shinies. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather, like, a dupe shiny on a different game card versus, oh, the Pokemon ran away because you've already caught it. Here are 3 Pokemon you can get as shiny. So that's just my philosophy there. That's why I'm, like, singling you out, Kieran, because with, like, Kevin or on Lara, it would be a case of, oh, the Pokemon ran away, here are 3 Pokemon that might be shiny. At least you would have 4 Pokemon that could be shiny, but... So... I tell you what, guys. I tell you what. Shall we just call it here? Because I kind of like the idea of ending on a high. And, you know, I think it would just be kind of like... the problem we're kind of experiencing now, we would just experience again in like 20 minutes anyway. Why don't we call this... Let's end on a high note and just call this it for today. I know it sort of sucks because it's like, it's on Lara Day and stuff like that. Like, I was kind of hoping we could get you as many chances as possible. But nevertheless, let's end things for here today. And then... Because basically, hang on, I'll just say this to you guys very quickly. I'll tell you what I messaged Kramen and Xander about. So, you know, the strike is now... This is just very quick, and this is for you guys. The strike is now over, and last week I got a ton of auditions. I don't know what happened. I think last week was like an anomaly rather than like some kind of brand new future for me. Because it really was just like one of the busiest weeks that like I've ever had. No, hang on. So I actually didn't mean to do that then. I meant to do that. But it was like one of the busiest weeks that like I've ever had. Audition-wise. So I don't think it'll be the norm, but it is one of those things where one way or another, pretty soon I could be busier. I'm either going to have more auditions and or more gigs, or the strike will have done its damage and I'm going to need to get some kind of part-time job or whatever. So, oh, Kiba, hello! I mean, Kiba, if you can do a Celesteela, we could... If you were able to do a Celesteela, we could keep on... We could do another one if you wanted. But yeah, here you go. Here is Buzzwall. I was about to end, but we could do a Celesteela if you're now here, and if you can do Celesteela, because I can't remember if you can do Celesteela. Kevin has Bulu, so. Oh no, I think Kevin can host it, so. If you can play, then we'll do one more. If not, we will end the stream here. But unless Kevin, unless I've remembered wrong and Kevin doesn't have a Bulu, but I believe he got Bulu here on stream a couple of weeks back. The The XP distribution on this leaderboard seems very random. Sounds about right. So I mean, if you're good to join Kiba, then Kevin can host a Celesteela, and we can do one more. And then I can tell you guys about, like, you know... basically, I know I've thrown out a bunch of different things about the potential futures of the Strike stream. It's like there's like phase 1 and phase 2. There's like sort of like ideally it'd be like completing phase 2. But there's also like maybe just like complete phase 1, which would be in about like 6 months or whatever. But okay. I'm gonna take the eyes to mean you are good to do a Celesteela. Okay, well then let's do one more. Let's do like one more adventure. I don't think we probably won't have. Well, actually, no. I don't know. We might be able to do something like a stack attacker or something. I don't know. But anyway. Okay. Well then let's hunt some white bamboo, to quote a certain on Lara. Okay. So anything goes. I mean, Kevin is our good luck charm today in terms of hosting. No, I'm not going to move to phase 2 before phase 1. That kind of defeats the whole point of these streams. And here's the thing about phase 2. Phase 2 would purely just be kind of, it's sort of like for the benefit of everyone else rather than my benefit. But like, if people aren't here to actually do raids with me, then there's no point. There's no point in me shiny hunting for a bunch of legendaries I already have if no one's going to shiny hunt with me, right? So, so that's kind of sort of part of the point of phase 2. So, you know, initially the goal was like, well, let's go for as long as possible kind of thing. And if that's like phase 2, like getting all of them, that would be amazing. But I think like for a while it's been evident that we ain't going to be doing phase 2. But I would like to sort of selfishly do phase 1, get the legendaries that I need. However, Celesteela is steel and flying like a Skarmory, so it's only weak to fire and electric. And then small shiny guy, you're back. Oh, Heatmore is excellent. Like, really, really excellent. And then Clang has good, like, resistance. Lantern is electric. And Pukumuku sucks. But yeah. But anyway. So, like, last week, you know, the strike officially ended. I got a ton of auditions. We have fewer people watching and able to participate. Like, it is getting awkward to actually just assign teams now. Like, we almost had to end the stream. Well, we're probably still going to end the stream early after this one, but still. But we'll see. Let's see what we got. Electric. Oh, Manetric. Manetric is on the left, although Boltund is on the right. So whatever's easier for us. Whatever's easier for us, we could do... Oh, there is... Okay. There is way more electric on the right, so I very quickly changed my mind at last second. Rare Lilligant. Yeah, so... Cheese is still active, but hasn't been present in the streams. Yeah, that sounds about right. We don't want Lightning Rod when we're attacking with electric. Good point! Hadn't thought of that. My mind just goes straight to the... Yeah, okay. Good point. Good point. Volt Absorb's okay. But yeah, yeah. Good point. Boltund is better than Manetric, isn't it? Yep. I tell you what, I am going to go with Confuse Ray because I do think that just having a chance at confusing it is kind of pointless. And the minimal amount, and we're going to be setting up the sun anyway. I'm just going to like Thunderbolt for paralysis after this. So yeah. Well, the thing is, we could all power up a Manetric if you want. We could all just like aim for the Celesteela and then like hope we get a Manetric. But okay, Quiver Dance, more like give me a chance. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe we might want to change to like physical max flare after this. Oh, own tempo. Oh, I didn't know it had that. Oh, okay, we're going to go for paralysis then. Oh, we got the paralysis. Okay. Well, then I'm really useless. Will this be the Lilligant that never was for someone? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Did anyone get shiny Hisuian Lilligant? I got like 3 good statted ones, but not any like actual shinies. But I did only do 3, so. But the thing is, with the Hisuian Pokemon, I've generally had pretty good luck. Like I got like 2 Cleavors and for example, so. Max Overgrowth. Oh no, don't go for Lantern. After a Quiver Dance, of course that was going to KO. Right, there goes Lantern. But yeah, so anyway, chat. So the thing I was thinking, that I've always had like a bunch of different exit points for like, you know, the Strike streams and stuff like that. You know, I talked a while back about the idea of, so, you know, there's like phase 2, obviously, like getting all of them and then I'll stop, or getting all the ones I need in phase 1 and then stop, or but then there's also like but then the other thing as well, but the, you know, and then recently I floated the idea of like my Nintendo Switch online subscription ends in November, so maybe we could go to like November and then I'll stop. But the thing I talked to Xander and Kramen about, and I sort of just gave them a heads up on, and I'll give you guys a heads up, is again, we have had like low numbers and stuff lately, and obviously it's also just one of those things where even like mathematically, it's like, you know, for every shiny legendary I get, if everyone has the shiny charm, you guys, like, collectively, should get 3 shiny legendaries. But that means that, like, you know, we're gonna lose, like, tickets, you know. So it is a shame. Crustle does not have Smackdown. If it did, it would be great. But what are the electrics? Is it, like, Electabuzz and Vikavolt, or Toxtricity? Oh, it's Toxtricity. No, Raichu. Oh, okay. Oh, so we don't want Raichu either, because of Lightning Rod. Why couldn't this have been Thunderous? But yeah, so we want to get the Vikavolt only has Spark, which sucks. But yeah, Shade Van Fan, hello. But yeah, anyway, Bug. Uh-oh, did Kevin disconnect or something? Why did that just say Kevin came online? So whoever has the Tyrantrum, they should have the Boltund. That's my theory, my game theory. I'm also just going to go safe with Water Pulses here. I'm not going to go nuts with the Hydro Pumps. If it looks like we need the extra damage, I will happily, like, do more, but... okay, you're still connected. Good, good, good. Did I disconnect? Maybe. But anyway. But anyway, between all of that, we are in a position where, you know, it's just like, and we haven't really had like channel growth and stuff like that. And so, but the thing is, I really do, and you know, and the strike has ended now and stuff, but like, I really would like to make it to 1 year. Like, it was on August 2nd that we started doing these, and I think, let me just check my calendar. I think like a Sunday is August 2nd. Forgive me if I'm... Let's check this. August... Oh, it's a Saturday. So, August Saturday. So, basically... So, depending on like the Pokemon Go schedule for that weekend, we would either be streaming on like Saturday or Sunday. And... the thing I was thinking is maybe once we get past that weekend, like that weekend of the 3rd of August, maybe I stop doing the weekday streams, because, you know, they are going to be harder to do, what with the strike ending and stuff like that. Again, one way or another, it is going to be harder for me to do the weekend ones, because I'm just not getting enough auditions, not enough work, and it's like, either I'm going to start getting work, or I'm going to have to find some other kind of work, and then that makes doing the streams difficult or just not going to happen. So, So it would be, yeah, that's basically 3. So if you sort of say today is the beginning of a new week kind of thing, like, and you include today, that would be like 3 weeks. So we would do 3 more weeks of like 5 streams a week, and then at the end of that, maybe I move it back to just the weekends, and I would do Saturday and Sunday. I know for some of you that might not be great, but for others it actually would be good. Like, there are people probably like Shibertooth, who always used to kind of join us on like Saturday mornings, but who like doesn't join us now. So if we did like Saturdays at 11 a.m. my time, like I used to, like when I first streamed, that could be really good. So Sherido, Cuba, 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 please now switch. Tyrantrum needs to be ditched. Cuba, 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 Cuba. Excellent. Nice. But that's the thing, on Lara, but that's the thing, it'd be good for you. So I think Saturdays, so it wouldn't be, so I know I was talking about, like, the end and stuff like that. And I do think that, like, yes, we don't want the Raichu, because the lightning rod. But yeah, so I do want to keep going, at least until, like, the subscribe. I mean, I want to complete Phase 1, but at the very least, I want to go until the thing runs out, till the online runs out. But at the same time, like, it is realistically getting more difficult. And so I'm like, well, what's the best way to save these? And it's like, well, the Sunday streams have still been really good. It's just the weekday ones, or a bunch of the weekday ones, that have been really lacking. So the thing I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln, is maybe if I moved to weekends, we would still have, like, enough of an audience. I wouldn't be doing, like, the 25 Dynamaxes a week, which is a shame. But still, like, it would be a way to keep them alive, keep them going, still have something, and then yeah. So yeah. So I'm thinking of, like, going back to my original Saturday time, keeping Sundays the same. We'd still do the Sunday afternoons, but then so maybe like Saturday mornings and Sunday afternoons, because I feel like between those two things, there would be, like, an audience, and maybe some of the people who perhaps they got a bit exhausted and couldn't come every day could be like, well, I could come once a week. You know, so that's kind of like my potential solution to at least ride out to November. If I did cut down from doing like 5 Dynamax Adventures a day, I would almost certainly be guaranteeing that I wouldn't be able to complete Phase 1 by the time the Switch Online ends. But still. Right, Vikavolt uses Max Flutter. Bye, 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 bye. Thanks for weakening your fire. Yes, that is true. I did just do that, didn't I? But you got Fire Lash. Fire Lash is good, right? You just switch to Solar Beam instead. So, small shiny guy, you can do 1 more sandwich. Now, are you saying you can do 1 more because of time or because of ingredients? That is the question. Oh, I needed water so badly then. But Lexi, hello. Sorry, Lexi, I had read your message, but I realized I actually hadn't said hello to you. So, yeah. Right, Power Gem, more like thick phlegm. Because I'm congested. Okay. No. Oh, gosh. Yeah, stick to the physical moves. Physical moves, everyone. Physical moves. Physical moves. Because that Max Flutter is gonna screw with us all. I hung in there, though, yes. Right, Crunch, more like a lunch. Oh, that was some good physical. Right, here's the Max Geyser. Max Geyser, come on. Hey! Okay, I was genuinely worried whether that would do enough damage because of the special attack down. So well done, everyone. Well done. But Lexi, how are you? How have you been? I feel like it's been a while. Can you remember what legendaries we were doing last time? But yes. Okay, anyway, Bark. 4 shinies in 1 sandwich. That's pretty good. I think my personal record is like 5, but that was like, you know, again, that is like on a Switch 1. On Switch 2, you can get like 7. So Oh. Do we want to get rid of the clang or the lantern? Clang or lantern? Clang or lantern? I'm gonna switch just for health reasons. Yep. I am weaker to a smackdown now, but I'm better against everything else. Like, I don't get hit by earthquake, so... Oh, you kind of stressed and stuff today, so you decided to stop by to calm yourself down. No, that's okay. And sorry, I don't know what I said that then prompted the next response. But no, lovely to see you, Lexi. I'm sorry that things have been less good, but hopefully this will be calming. Although we might be ending the stream early in a bit. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to like look at the teams and stuff like that. Because basically we don't have many people here today, so we don't really... It's why I was talking about basically the ending, the sort of the winding down of the strike. So the strike streams won't be dying, but like it's just one of those things where before I talked about the idea of say doing like 5 a day, 5 times a week for like at least until November, and it's like, well, actually, I may do a bit less than that. So, any suggestions for a Scarlet Shiny Hunt? I can do requests. Cyclizar is my favorite shiny hunt in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It is the... If you are ever recommending a sandwich hunt to anyone, I always recommend Cyclizar, where you go between like Artisan and the third gym city, whose name I have forgotten now. There is like a path between those two, like a walking path. If you get on your ride Pokemon and make a dragon sandwich and just run between those two places, so many Cyclizar appear, and it's just incredibly fun. You're going for Ursaring. Okay. The big green bear. Cha 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 cha. That might be the wrong bear. And anyway, Bark, well done, everyone. We have done half this thing's health already. Fire Lash does help. Cyclizar is such a stressful shot. Really need to be on your toes. That's why it's fun. Like, you need to be on the lookout, but it's like so fun. It's so fun. If you just like run back and forth between those two places with a sandwich, and you have your finger on that stick ready to like click it in to start sprinting, like again, you have to just run at the normal pace, right? Not the sprinting speed. But then, oh, hang on a sec, guys, hang on. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, I'll be back in a minute. It's just I need to fill up my water bottle. I will explain why in a moment. But hey, we did it! We won! That was fun! Sorry about that. Not a cat. It was actually roommate. Just needed to, needed to tell me an important thing. So I'll be back in a sec. BRB. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars for good luck. We'll try and figure out whether we're doing another round after this or not. But I'll be right back. Did we get the rare shiny Lilligant? The answer is no. Okay, so Lilligant is a no. Boltund is also a no. Vikavolt is also a no. But will we get... Oh, crud, I just bashed my controller. Will we get the White Bamboo Celesteela? No. But that's okay. We did get... And it's a girl team, so that's kind of cool. No Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. Let's see. We got some kind of neutral nature, a brave Boltund, oh, a modest Vikavolt, and some kind of neutral docile. Okay, docile and quirky. That's pretty cool. I'll go for the Vikavolt. Why not? There we go. Sorry about that. Basically, we're having some like plumbing stuff done at the house, and the water's going to be turned off for like a long time. And so basically, it was like I needed to go fill up my water bottle because it's hot here today in LA, and I need some water. So, so there we go. Right, we don't need to save the ticket. But there we go. Imagine if you got 2 in a row. I know I joked about that earlier, Xander, and I was really like, what if I willed that into existence? So every shiny legendary equals a lot of shiny legendary shinies you get from Scarlet. So yeah, so I just needed to go do that like immediately. So yeah, for the next few hours we're gonna have a bit of a, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, it still has to mellow. Okay, so anyway, Bark, chat, my lovely chat. Can we just check? This might be the end. This is the end, my only friend. The end. But yeah, so. But let's just see. We've got Thunderous, Tapu Bulu, and Kartana. And then the tickets, and then Celesteela, Nihilego, and... what's the other one I need? Stakataka. So, if those are the Pokemon... Also, my chat has stopped working, I think. Is it working? Or I don't know. My chat may have stopped working. Maybe this is a sign for me to just stop now. But chat, my lovely chat. Okay, no, Nightbot is now working. So Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Kartana. Oh, you got a shiny Ursaring already. Dang, that was fast. But now you got to trade it into Legends Arceus to evolve it. That's the real fun part. Like sitting in front of a tent and changing it to night, then morning, then night, then morning, then night, then morning, then night, then morning. But yes. So yeah, can we just try and assess the situation? Oh, whoops, I did template X. I meant template W. You've been overthrown by Nightbot on the leaderboard. On Lara, it says on Lara's number 1, so on Lara's number 1. And then Nightbot's number 2. But Xander, do you like first the worst? Oh no, wait, first the worst, second the best. Oh no, Xander's the one with the hairy chest. Okay. So why is Nightbot being so? How is Nightbot like Nightbot? You're number 2, but you're really posting very slow. So Kiba can't do Stack Attacker. Okay. On Lara can do any, and then Kieran has Nihilego. Here's what I'm thinking. Would we... Okay, why don't we do... I think this is a... Have we only done like 3 rounds today? I legit can't remember. I think we've only done like 3 rounds today, haven't we? Could we do a Kartana? And then maybe we'll call that it for a day. Because Boswell was the one that, like, everyone could do, and then I've kind of deprived that from you all. You guys are going to have to, like, contact Kevin on Discord and get a ticket from him. But yeah, should we do, like, Kartana and hope for some easy fire for, like, an easy win? Or it could be incredibly stressful if we don't get fire type. But maybe we could, like, round out with a Kartana, and then we will actually call that it. Because I feel like Kartana... Like, I have Kartana. So why don't we do a Kartana? And then we'll take it from there. But again, today is a good example, though, of why I think it might be good to, like, scale back on the strike streams a bit soon. I think even 3 weeks might be too long. So I know it's not much. I'm sorry. I really wanted, like, someone to come along who could do Nihilego, so, like, Kieran could host. But yeah, it's just the precarious situation we're in now, unfortunately. I'll tell you one thing. Oh no, actually no. I'll tell you that another time. But anyway, let's talk to the nice scientist. Let's make sure we're connected to the internet. We'll talk to the nice scientist lady. And then we'll say anything goes. But then we'll do a quick Kartana. This should be nice and quick. You guys know that special attacking fire types. Okay. So 07. Let's go 07 14 and then 15 26. So like 07, 14, 15, 26. Oh, I did take that Slowking from yesterday, and I did train it up in my Pokemon Scarlet this morning. So I like maxed out its stats and changed its nature and its ability and its IVs, and it's basically not really recognizable as the Slowking that we caught yesterday. But basically, a really good strategy for like 6 and 7 star raids is stored power strats. So basically, and Slowbro and Slowking are very good for this because they're very like defensive and bulky. So they can use like Iron Defense and Nasty Plot, or Iron Defense and Calm Mind, I suppose, to like boost their stats. But Slowking is more specially defensive. So what you can do is basically Slowbro can be like your physical defensive one, where you use Iron Defense to like bulk up your defense, and then Nasty Plot to then max out your special attack. You use stored power, bada bing, bada boom. You do an insane amount of damage. But Slowking, conversely, is you can work on the special side. So you can do Amnesia and then Nasty Plot. Or you could just do Carb Mind, I suppose, and kind of get both of the price of one. But basically, yeah, I kind of liked the idea of having like a special equivalent in case I'm against anything that's more special attacky. So, and they have Skill Swap, which can be useful as well. So, oh, you got your second shiny Vukovolt! That's excellent, Kevin. Well done. And Jupiter, hello. So anyway, yeah, you guys know Kartana. Let's do this thing. But, oh, Nidoking has Fire Punch, so that's pretty good. I'll go with that. Nalamar is, like, very, 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 very weak to a Buzzwole, but we're not doing Buzzwole. Buzzwole is retired now, yes. I don't know who... Yeah, I would say Nidoqueen probably was the best one. Aurorus does have the Ice move, which is neutral. More like a nice move. But it is weak to grow. Oh, yeah, watch out for Leaf Blade as well, I suppose. I would still say Aurorus is best, just because Body Slam could paralyze. And we can always switch it for something else. So both King and Queen are the starting options. Yes. If I had a nickel for every time that Onlara was a Queen today, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but... it's pretty darn cool. Right, there is a fire in the top right. Is it a Charmeleon? I think so. It is a Charmeleon. Okay, so do we just want to devote our lives to... do we want to do a very... I don't like doing this here at Bovio Games, but do we want to go to the far right? But by the end, we're going to swing back to the left to then do a Charmeleon. So if we go right and then left, we should be good. I think this should be doable. I do like it when we get like Nidoking and Nidoqueen, or Glalie and Frostlass, or the 2 Stunfisks, or whatever it is. Like, it's cool. It's just really cool. Right, Dynamax energy gathered around me, Bo. I'm going to use Ice Punch, more like a nice punch. And then we'll kind of take it from here, basically. In this, the final battle. So here we go. It's wild to think, though, that I could be just like 600, quote unquote, 600 Dynamax Adventures away from having all the legendaries that I need. Not all the legendaries in this mode, but all the legendaries that I need. Diddle-diddle-doo, diddle-doo. Ooh, okay, the nice shot, Mr. King. Right, and then Scorching Sands. It sounds like a plan. Can we get a burn? Oh, yes! Yes! Cyclozar time! Yes! Cyclozar is really fun. Like Lara says, you do need to be on your toe. Like, it's not an easy hunt, but it's a fun one. Like, it's a fun one. Because there are some hunts that, like, sort of turn out to be kind of tedious or just a bit annoying. Like if you're like trying to get something on the lake and there's like a load of Voltin Veluzas chasing you around, like that's just like an annoying hunt, you know. And there's some that are just kind of tedious, like, oh, you have to like set up a picnic and then put it back and set up a picnic and then put it back and set up a picnic and then put it back. But like Cyclozar is just it's nice, it's spread out, it's open. I like the ones where you just run around in a big open space and like a load of them spawn, and you know, Area Zero's pretty good for that, to be honest. A lot of Area Zero stuff's pretty good. But yeah, so well done, Team 4. Well, the final, Team Final. I don't know. So there we go. Because I'm also going to see the kittens later as well. Even though normally the one day a week I do walk to see them is like on a Saturday. We actually drove on Saturday. I was able to get driven, so... Fracture could switch for Lilligant for Breaking Swipe. But other than that, though, I think we're good. Because I can't remember what we've got next is the thing. Can you guys remember what we've got next? I actually can't remember what's in the second row. Is it weird that Fracture can learn X Scissor? Not really, because it's sort of portrayed as like having claws and stuff like that. So we want to go to the right for Drapion. Drapion? I don't know, Drapion. I think the idea with Fracture is it's supposed to be very, like, clawy, if that makes sense. So they learn things like Slash and Dragon Claw and X Scissor, and there's a lot of, like, slicing and, like, cutting moves for them. So I think that is kind of like a trait of theirs. Right, I'm going to have a sip of water for... I got an extra glass of water. I filled up my water bottle and I got a glass of water, so let's have some water from this glass. Do I remember how to drink from a glass? Let's find out. I did it! Okay. So yes, right, I'm going to high horsepower, more like a Norse power. But we will have Dynamax Nidoqueen here, so that's pretty good. Yes, Queen! Here is my question. Do we want to switch Lilligant for Drapion just because Charmeleon will be a pain for Lilligant to go up against? Oh, and Lara literally just said the same thing. Sorry, I'm just looking at chat now. Does either Lilligant maybe want to switch here to not be weak? That's what I was thinking, yeah. Because that's the thing. Lilligant's going to be Dynamaxing next, so it wouldn't be in, like, huge danger of, like, fainting as such, because it would have that extra bulk, but it's just, it only has, like, grass and bug moves, so it's, like, not going to be able to do much damage, and it is still weak to fire. So... You don't really want Drapion because it lacks the strength to beat Kartana. Well, have I got some bad news about Lilligant? It still has, like, Lash Out. Lash Out's a fun move. Plus, I don't know. Like, Dynamaxing Charmeleon with Inferno is probably going to be enough to take out Kartana. Ooh, Paralysis. Nice. So yeah, high horsepower. We're doing well, chat. We're doing well. It's a shame there's no... I don't think there's any science, is there? Like, ahead or with the Charmeleon or otherwise. Burliest Shorts. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Okay, so I do have a little bit of a theory here. If Kiba needed Nihilego, and if Kieran has a Nihilego ticket, and if Burliest Shorts were able to play and had and wanted to do Nihilego, we could, in theory, in game theory, do a Nihilego after this. Potentially. Because we have only done 4 today. So we could do a 5th. Maybe. Maybe. But it depends. Burliest Shorts. Are you able to hunt for a Nihilego? And would you like to hunt for Nihilego? But yeah, Drapion using Max Darkness against Charmeleon would be really useful. Like, whereas Lilligant is rubbish against both of the upcoming Pokemon. Oh, there's a backpacker. While Lilligant is sadly just not very good against either of the Pokemon, Drapion at least would be kind of useful here. So, that's something. That's something. Oh, Expert Belt. I'll go with one of those. I'd rather die to a Charmeleon than a Kartana. I wouldn't, because that would mean we'd be 1 life down, and then if we die to Kartana, that means we're 1 life down. I would rather have all our lives for Kartana. Plus, like, Drapion is, like, better defensively against Kartana as well, so... Like, Lilligant's weak to Air Cutter, and it has a worse defense than Drapion, I believe. So, Drapion is better defensively as well. Burliest, you can! Okay, so Kiba. So Kiba. So are you able to do a Nihilego Kiba? Can I just check you? Because earlier you said like it was like Stack Attacker or Celesteela you couldn't do, right? Is what you said? So if you were able to do a Nihilego, and if Burliest Shorts can do a Nihilego, and if Kieran has the ticket for Nihilego, then we could do a Nihilego. Right, high horsepower. Ooh, okay, that's nice. And then Max Darkness. That's also very nice. This is all around just very, very nice. I am liking this battle so far. Right, Scorching Sands, and that is a 1-turn KO on Charmeleon. Stack Attack is the one you can't do. Okay, so yeah, so we could do Nihilego. Okay, well if you guys are up for a Nihilego, I am happy to go for a Nihilego. I have time for it, and it doesn't look like I have a whole load of auditions or anything that have come in. But you're modding your Game Boy soon. Ooh, what kind of like modifications are you gonna be like at? Like, what kind of stuff are you gonna do to it? That sounds interesting. So Kiba, please switch. Kiba, Auroras must be ditched. And then we will have the power of the sun in the palm of our hand. But yeah, basically just do like a max flare for Inferno, and that will be game, set, match. IPS screen and a better shell. Ooh. That sounds cool. There we go. Right, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Katana. Let's do this thing. Nido King. More like a Nido thing. Right, Fire Punch. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna have another glass, well, sip of water from my glass. Oh yeah. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Right, Cuba. It's gonna go big. You're nervous about taking it apart. Can I tell you one thing, Burliest Shorts? Just from my so back in the day, haven't done this for a long time. Oh, I can hear if you can hear a squeaking, I think that's the plumbing. I back in the day used to take apart my Super Nintendo controller to clean the buttons and stuff, and it would help with the sensitivity, at least initially, before everything just got kind of knackered out, but sort of worn out, knackered, knackered out, worn out, and knackered. Oh, Cortana is getting desperate. Right, Fire Punch. Yes, well done, Team 4. For a second, I thought you were going to say, let's all come together. Unfortunately, no, I was not that clever. Sorry, the game did get very laggy there, though. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! And then we can move on to the fun. Yeah, game's actually pretty laggy there, that's weird. But sorry, just about Game Boys, Super Nintendos and stuff like that. I think a lot of the older technology is a little bit more basic. It's a little bit easier to take it apart and put it together. Because I think there are just fewer components. If you take apart controllers today, there are going to be all kinds of screws. There's going to be the rumble and the motion sensors and things like infrared and wireless this and audio that, and whereas controllers and stuff back in the day are gonna just be more so it's understandable that you're nervous, but don't build it up too much in your head, because it actually might be more anticlimactic than you think, hopefully. So right, oh, the battery had bulged. I had that happen to my first 2 phones here in the USA, because California is just so hot. Right, so Fracture, no. Drapion, no. Charmeleon, no. But will we get my second shiny of the day, a silver thingied Cortana? No. But that's okay. Okay. No sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. Let's check some natures, just gentle, quiet, jolly, and serious. I'll go with the jolly Charmeleon for a belly drum set? I don't know. But there is Charmeleon. But there we go. So, Kieran, would you mind getting a Nihilego code ready? Oh, presto, hello, but you're going away for the summer. Well, I hope you have fun. That sounds exciting. Would you like to keep a record of Cortana? So, yes, I would. Okay, gotta remember, I'm saying yes, even though it's the 4th one. Okay. Oh, gosh, that sounds very alarming indeed. Oh, gosh. Okay, but, yeah, Sword and Shield are very finicky. Oh, Fart and Sora. Sora are on the left of the screen. Who knew? But so, guys, so Burliest Shorts, Kiba, and Kieran, could you please make sure you are connected to the internet on the Wycom? Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady, and then we're gonna say anything goes. And then there we go. Egg move for Charmeleon. So that's why you need to put it into Scarlet and Violet, where you don't need to breed to get egg moves. That was a nice little touch, I must say. Inherited moves. Oh, your internet phone data is NAT type D, while Sword and Shield only need A and B. Oh, is that why it's weird? We knew that mobile data was weird, but we didn't know that's why it was weird. That's interesting. 564825220. So 56482520 is the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. So this is Kieran, Kiba, and Burliest Shorts, okay? Please make sure you are watching live. That is interesting. Oh, that's why Xander said about Egg Move for Charmeleon. But yes, yeah, Charmeleon and Charizard can get Belly Drum. They had an event for like Scarlet and Violet where they gave out a Charizard based on like Crispin Freeman's character's Charizard. And it was basically like more physical. I can't remember if it knew Belly Drum or whether I was just like, oh, this would be a good one to teach Belly Drum to. I can't remember whether it actually knew it or not. But yeah, they gave out like a Dark Terror Charizard or something. Was it Dark Terror? I think it was Dark Terror. But it was like more physical. And yeah, but they can get Belly Drum. Belly Drum was like a good strategy for them back in like the early days when you would have like mixed attackers. Anyway, Nihilego. Ground is amazing. Oh, is this like a perfect path or something? I'm going to go Diggersby. Dog Trio is really amazing. And then, yeah, your home broadband is B, which works. You're going to try to contact your mobile provider sometime. That's interesting. That is interesting. I'm going to write a note for this. Hold on. Hang on. Okay, that was a horrible written note, but there we go. Okay. Oh, Steel on the left is good. Yeah, Steel on the left is good, and then the Barbarical on the left is also good. Is this some kind of perfect path? Like, I can't remember. This is an incredible Nihilego path. Like, this is legit an incredible Nihilego path. Oh, you got the Cyclozar. Nice. That's awesome. Did you have fun? It's very fun. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get into the weaknesses. Ground is amazing against Nihilego. And then Steel is the next best thing. And then, like, Water and then Psychic. So the fact we've got all these ground types... And then, like, so, like, and one of them is a Ground and Steel type. So if we switch... I think it's War Turtle, right? Yeah, if we switch War Turtle for this Dog Trio, that would be, like, really, really good. Wow, this is incredible. This is, like, the Nihilego path. This is the last raid of the day, yes. We thought an hour ago we were doing the last raid of the day, but then people kept joining in and becoming available, and so here we are. Right, Mud Slap, baby, Mud Slap. Although high horsepower is a better move, we do just want to KO things quickly, rather than give them a chance to attack, but we should still KO this pretty quickly, because it is pretty frail. Right, Max Geyser! Come on. KO. Yes! Okay. Yeah, the Mud Slap was worth a try. It didn't work, but it was worth a try. Okay, so War Turtle. Make sure you switch for this, okay? The Poliwrath is better to keep for a little while longer, I would say. Like, it would be good against the Barbarical. And then we could either keep the Poliwrath, or we could switch for the Barbarical. But yeah, this is an incredible Nihilego path. That is really something. Right, Cuba, please switch. Cuba, nicely done. And then we have the two Dog Trios. So we had Nido Queen and Nido King. And then now, I don't know if I took a screenshot of that, but we now have a screenshot of these two. So there we go. Okay. And then if we go... Yeah, if we go... Well, we could always, like, aim for the Flareon, because it'd be, like, easy to defeat, but I think we want, like, the Backpacker and the Berries. Berries! By going to the left. And then we can do Barbarical, like, is still weak to ground and everything, so I think we'll take down Barbarical pretty quickly. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. Right, I'm gonna Shell Bill, because that sounds good. Maybe I could have gone with Muscle Band, but I'm gonna go Shell Bell because I need to heal a bit. Wow, that was like my 3rd wild card, I think. No, was that my 4th? No, that was like my 4th wild card, right? Because haven't I got like 4? No. Do I have like 4 or 5 Ultra Beasts now? I think I have like 5 Ultra Beasts, and like only one of them was like on my own ticket, which was like the Blacephalon. Maybe? I don't know. Xurkitree was a wild card. Guzzlord was a wild card. I think. Pheromosa was a wild card. How many... Oh gosh, I'm forgetting everything. Blacephalon wasn't. So I got Blacephalon, but then I've also gotten... So what have I gotten? Like Xurkitree, Pheromosa, Buzzwole, and Guzzlord, right? Have I gotten anything else? I think that is like... Is that my 4th wild card? But like I didn't have any wild cards like in April. In like late April, I don't think I had any wild, or like middle of April, I didn't have any wild cards. Like in 3 months, I've gone from none to 4. That's pretty wild. But then again, I suppose we are probably due. We probably are due like 1 wild card every. Let me think. Like if we do 2 wild cards a day, so that's like 10 a week. Every 10 weeks, I'd be due a wild card. So actually, no, that doesn't really work. Xurkitree, Pheromosa, Guzzlord, Buzzwole. Yeah. And then Blacephalon was my own ticket. So then the only Ultra Beasts we then have left now are just, like, Stakataka, Celesteela, and Nihilego. Right? And then I have Kartana. Kartana. As well as, like, Thundurus and Tapu Bulu. But yeah, wow, we're getting somewhere now. This is why I do want to round out Phase 1 at least. I want to finish Phase 1 at least. But mathematically, it would take 6 months. And I might not have that long. Oh, guys, we want to be using our strongest moves, okay? Like, Rock Slide is inaccurate, and it's not Dugtrio's strongest move, but... It's just a bit unreliable for a move that's weaker anyway. So well done, everyone. That is Chinchino. But yeah, as for the question, do we switch for Chinchino? The answer is Chinchi. No, we do not switch for this. Because we've got an amazing team already. Buzzwole. I am the proud owner of a Mario and Luigi Super Swole Saga. But right, here we go. So, no to this. We are perfectly good without this. Thank you very much. And then, yeah, but if we go for Barbarical, and again, just make sure, because, like, Dugtrio is going to have 2 max Quakes, okay? So we're not switching here. No switches. No. B button. Or the no option. There we go. Lovely. But yeah, just a reminder, of course, Dugtrio is going to have 2, like, options for max Quake when you when you Dynamax, you're going to have 2 options for max Quake, so you're going to be Dynamaxing here. But, like... If you, but just make sure you use the physical max Quake, okay? So, like, not the Mud Slap one, but, like, the high horsepower max Quake. So, Dynamax, max Quake, but make sure it's the nice, strong, physical one, not the weak, limp, special one. And that's basically, and I think that's all we really need in this battle, and then just everyone else use your biggest, stabbiest, you know, super effective hits, basically. Right, Stomping Tantrum. Here we go. No, oh no, wait, did Dugtrio not Dynamax? I just did a whole monologue about Dynamaxing. I hope that I've just forgotten when the symbol kicks in, but I feel like the X symbol should be there. Oh, no, no, no. We were supposed to Dynamax. Okay, hang on. Do I have, like, a thing? Xander and Kramen, do I have a shortcut about the, like... Or do I need to make a shortcut about the, like, sort of paying attention thing? Because I have the, like... I have the new player thing, which says about, like, play attention. Oh, and there's the diggers be frozen. But yeah, I might need to make a shortcut for that. Dang. Because it's just, I wanted one of the ground types to be the Dynamaxer, not Poliwrath. What did you miss? We just missed a Dynamax. That's what you missed. I don't know why we didn't Dynamax. We have an amazing team that could have got an easy win, and we just voted to make it harder on ourselves. Ah! Okay. Kiba has the power. I know there are two dog trios, but like I was talking about the one with Mudslap though, so it is obvious which one I was talking about. Like the okay, no, just use Stomping Tantrum. I don't know what's happening here. What stop? We don't need to use Mudslap. You've got a Life Orb. You don't need to use Mudslap when you got a Life Orb. You just need to attack with like high horsepower. High horsepower is a really powerful move, and Dog Trio is a very powerful Pokemon. I understand the Mud Slap in the first battle, but this is one of those ones where like we need to be finishing. Yeah, it's using Skull Bash here, yeah. So it's going to do a bunch more damage. Yeah, you know, we could have wrapped up this battle if we'd used high horsepower there. Like I didn't have to take that hit from the Skull Bash there. I'm almost thinking, should I switch for this Barbaracle because I'm frozen? Like if Poliwrath is gonna Dynamax, chat, here is my question. If Poliwrath is gonna Dynamax and I'm frozen at 7 HP, should I switch for this Barbaracle? Because like, if Poliwrath is gonna set up a water move, I may as well... If Poliwrath is gonna use Max Geyser, I may as well capitalize on that with Razor Shell. So I might switch here. I think that's going to be the strategy. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I don't have a shortcut for, like, please pay attention to, like, Bo in the chat and, you know, not, like, do as we say, but just, like, you know, participate in the game and, you know, if we outline a strategy, communicate with us, don't just, like, ignore it or go against it or anything. I do need to make a shortcut for that, I think. So, okay. But right, here we go. So, I'm going to raise a shell, more like raise some hell. That was another good example of, like, using new players, the only one you have along those lines. Okay, that's good to know, Kramen. Well, I will basically copy and paste part of the new player one into a new shortcut after this. Because I need to go on Nightbot anyway and get rid of the Buzzwole, so I may as well make a new command while I'm at it. But I'll do that afterwards. Just so that we can kind of outline... about I think maybe what I have is I think maybe Nightbot has like an automatic thing on a timer maybe that like says, oh, if you're around and able to play, like just make sure you're around and able to play or something like that, and maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I think there might be like a thing on a timer, but it's not on there's not an actual shortcut for it. I'll have a look after this, because this is the final one of the day. Look, and there goes Dog Trio. No, I think Burliest is just, like, gone. Right, there's the Beast Boost. Right, well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Very nice work, Team 5. And then we will do all of that stuff. So, but I don't think Burliest is actually like here in the chat, is what I mean. So, like, and he doesn't really seem to be listening to anything we're saying either, so... right, well done, everyone. Let's have a look at what we've got here. One final time. Dugtrio is a Dugtrino. Chinchino is a Chinchino. Barbaracle is not Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon shiny. But will we get... the Golden Nihilego! No! Dang. I really wanted a Nihilego. Okay, so let's have a look. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Oh, Kiba got the shiny Alolan Dugtrio! Yes! Oh, well, that is most excellent. That is most excellent. Okay, well, congrats, Kiba. You are, like, on our, like, YouTube isn't saying you're number 2, but you're number 2 today, because I did get the Buzzwole, so sorry. I am the winner today. But that's awesome though. Dugtrio is a good. I like the Alolan Dugtrio. It was very cool. Okay, so let's see. Nothing there. Oh, what is it? Docile, bashful. Naive. And then lonely. Lonely. He's Mr. Lonely. And then brave. I couldn't be bothered to do it. Lonely, he's Mr. Lonely, he got nobody. I'm gonna select him, because now he's not on his own. Right, okay, so we'll take the Barbaracle, and then we'll call that it for a day. But there we go. So, guys, gals, non-binary pals, after a weird start and then a lovely shiny Buzzwole, today has been fun, and I really appreciate you all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It does just help out tremendously. But I now need to go and look at what the heck I have on Nightbot and update it with the shiny Buzzwole. I'll flash up shiny Buzzwole one more time for anyone who missed it earlier. Very quickly, hold on. Here we go. The Buzzwole, the big Buzzwole. I'll tell you what, I'll put it there, and then that makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? But there we go. I still got a few empty boxes, don't I? Okay, so I don't have to tidy up my boxes for like another month or so. But there we go, Buzzwole. The Mario and Luigi Super Swole Saga. Very luminescent. Is that the word I'm thinking of? It's very bright, is the point. I love it. I love it. It's great. That's like legit fantastic. Sassy. Sassy boy. So there we go. So well done, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On Lara, see you in a few days for real. I hope that your back and nausea and I hope your back's alright. I hope your nausea's okay. If you then take anything for your nausea, I hope that doesn't then cause anything. But yeah, lots of love to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am gonna go on Pokemon Home and on my and check out Nightbot. I'm going to save one more time for good measure, because I'm so scared that I haven't saved. But then that's it. That's all. So take care, everyone. Lots of love. See you later. Bye-bye. And like the video if you haven't, and subscribe and tell a friend. Bye.